Today I did a hair treatment at home, the same one, no, like literally the same exact one I used to get done at the salon for like 50 to 70 bucks a pop. Now I do it at home at a fraction of the cost and exactly when I need it without having to wait for an appointment. When I stopped coloring my hair, I missed that shine and gloss that you get after a hair dye session. I found a way to get that polish back without the dye. Stopping color doesn't mean we need to stop looking great. And one of the best tools I found for that is a hair gloss that I do at home. I do the work once and then for weeks after, my hair is easier to maintain, less frizz.
I'm on the beach in Florida, humid as hell. My hair hasn't really been frizzy. 2 days in the Florida humidity. My hair's not getting frizzy. The gloss, it does work. It works to keep the frizz at bay. It's not going to be perfect.
I know, the irony. You spend time to save time. I'll show you exactly how I do this at home and why it works so well, especially if you have gray hair. And hey guys, there are a lot of glosses on the market. I tried a lot of them, like these. Just because they say gloss on it doesn't mean they're actually a gloss. A lot of these are just glorified conditioners, which are great, but they're not really a gloss. Don't waste your time and money. I'm going to tell you the one that is worth the money. So a gloss is a temporary hair treatment. It usually lasts 4 to 6 weeks. And at the salon, I used to always do clear, which obviously I do now. One day I was at the salon and I glanced at the bottle to see what they were using. And I did a search. It wasn't easy to find, but I found it. And I've been using this for years. But I played around with different application techniques. And the one I did today and the one I'm going to share with you gives me the best shine and lasts the longest. So the gloss that I use is the Redken Shades EQ Clear Gloss. This gloss is demi-permanent, it's clear, it coats every strand, smooths the cuticle, and adds intense shine. And it lasts, they say, 4 to 6 weeks and gradually washes out. But honestly, for me, it lasts more like 3 weeks. And I wash my hair twice a week. I use this treatment before vacation, so my hair is easier to manage while I travel. I don't want to pack all my product and heating tools. And with this gloss, I don't have to. I did it today because I'm traveling for a month and I don't want to fuss with my hair. I just want to be on the go. I also use this gloss a little bit more in the humid summer months, especially when I have busy weeks or events coming up and I need my hair to behave and I don't have time to spend on it. So the Redken Shades EQ Clear Gloss is my all-time favorite. It comes in 2 parts, the crystal clear gloss and the Shades EQ processing solution, basically the developer. They're sold separately. You mix them together in a 1-to-1 ratio. Oh, cool trick that I got from a subscriber here on YouTube. So now I'm buying these big mega bottles. Why? Because I know I'm going to be using this forever. So I just might as well invest and save some money. But before I invested in the big professional monster sizes, I was buying the little mini ones because I didn't know if it was like full like everything else I was using. So you hold on to this or just get another little bottle. And basically I pour the gloss in here, fill it up all the way, pour it into my mixing bowl. And then I fill this all the way with the developer. Once you fill it up all the way, you mix it in and that's how you get a good 1-to-1 measure. So this gloss has tiny proteins that grab onto the damaged spots on the strand so your hair holds moisture and stays conditioned. The acidic pH presses the cuticle flat and the amazing conditioning agents here just like wrap and coat every single strand. And it creates smooth, even surface that bounces light back like a mirror. It also slows down how fast moisture moves in and out of the hair. That's what causes frizz. Here's how I use this treatment. I'll link all the products below. So this first step, this is really the one that I learned after a couple of years. I wasn't always doing this way. But last night I washed my hair with a clarifying shampoo. Right now I'm using the K18 Detox shampoo because that strips all the buildup, oils, everything that we have on our hair. And I find that regular gentle shampoos that I do want to use for my hair most often, not to strip my hair of the moisture that I have, is not the best before this. You really want your hair as smooth and clean as possible so that this goes on evenly and really like soaks in so that it lasts as long as possible. So last night I used a clarifying shampoo. I did not put any conditioner on afterwards. You really want a smooth surface. You don't want anything blocking the gloss from getting in. Of course, dry your hair before you go to bed because wet hair is much more fragile and breaks easily. I may have fallen asleep with my hair wet, but don't do that. So you clarify, don't condition. Then on dry hair, I woke up this morning and I applied the gloss. So this morning I took my cape and I put it on, and you really do want to use a cape because you want to use it liberally. You want to get it everywhere. If you're spending the time to do it, you really want to get it everywhere. So I put on the cape, I put the gloss and the developer in a 1-to-1 ratio in a plastic bowl. Don't use metal. Metal will react. And my bowl came with this plastic brush that I use to apply the mixture, but that I also use to mix it. So equal parts crystal clear and processing solution. I stir it with my brush until it's smooth, and then I apply it all over my hair. With my brush, I really do focus on the whites around my face where it's coarse and resistant. Like this white hair around my face is just unruly and terrible. So really do use it with a brush. But then I just put all of it into my hair and rub it in to get it like really soaked everywhere. Then I put on a cap to let the natural body heat collect into the hair so that it can really activate and let the gloss process even more. And your natural body heat will really trap heat under that cap, and it'll really work better. So they say to keep this on for 20 minutes for normal hair, but I've worked my way up. I now hold it for 40 minutes. My hair is super resistant, and I didn't start with 40 minutes. I started with 20, then 25, and I know that 40 minutes is the right amount of time for me to really get that gloss to soak in. Then I rinse this out in the shower after 40 minutes. I do not shampoo. Remember, my hair is clean. Do not shampoo it, but I do condition it, and I use a really good conditioner that'll help me seal it in and coat my hair after the gloss in a perfect way. There's another sort of gloss that I've always used in the last couple of years, and it's not as good as the Redken, but it's cheap and it's fast. It's this L'Oreal Le Color gloss. I've been using it and I'm still gonna keep it, and I'll explain why. This is a drugstore product, the one I reach for when I want easy, fast, one bottle, no mixing, no developer, no bowl. It's much, much cheaper, but it's marketed as a gloss, but I don't think it's a gloss. It's really more like a toner, meaning it deposits a little bit of color to cancel out the yellow, and it does give a sort of tint depending on which shade you'll use. I'll get to that in a minute. But when you have gray or white hair, it gets yellow much faster and it does get muddy. And this will bring life back to gray hair. It works like a purple shampoo or conditioner with slightly stronger conditioning agents to kind of seal it in and last a couple of washes. It lays color on the surface and washes out after a bunch of washes. It doesn't change the hair the way the Redken does. So there are 3 shades, and I love the versatility. I personally use Silver Slate. This is going to be controversial. So Silver Slate is a darker, ashy result. It adds a cool, slightly smoky cast. You use it when you want your whites to look a little deeper and less bright. And it gives you like that salt and pepper, ash gray look instead of stark white. This is the controversial part. I know so many of you guys love the white, bright, like shining almost like diamonds. And I could see that, but as I'm getting used to white hair, and listen, I'm still new to it, and you guys know no one in my circle has gray hair, using the Silver Slate kind of tones it down a little bit, and I feel a little bit more comfortable with that. Over time, maybe things will change, but at the moment, I use the Silver Slate to get that cool ashy color. Then there's a Silver White, and that gives the classic cool like platinum. It makes white hair look bright and icy, almost like a blue white. Then there's silver. It's the in-between. It's a neutral silver right between the two. It doesn't push it into icy white, and it doesn't go into an ashy gray. Basically, it's like your hair, but cleaner. All 3 neutralize or remove the yellow. So it's still a great product. So ask yourself, do you want a bright, icy white? Do you want a clean, natural silver? Or do you want, like me, a softer, ashy gray? Again, I don't have ashy gray right now. My hair is probably white and bright because I clarified and I did all this stuff. I haven't used this in a while, but I do use this sometimes. So how do these 2 stack up, guys? They're completely different. The Redken gives you shine and a glass finish that is gonna last a good while. No color change, doesn't really remove yellow. The L'Oreal Silver Slate adds a color cast and deposits a little tint. It does condition and give the hair shine, but really it removes the yellow. And guys, a few things to make this Redken gloss really last. Wait at least 48 hours before your next shampoo. You want to let that sink in and fully set. Also, use a sulfate-free, really gentle shampoo for the next few washes. The gentler your shampoo, the more it's gonna last. And for me, I do wear a hat because I don't want the sun to degrade any of that gloss. I actually love this hat. It's got a wide brim, and protects the face, so even better. But what I love about it, I'm all about my comfort and ease. It just folds up and I can put it in my pocket or throw it into like a tiny little fanny pack. So I love that it like so much. And this brand, I love this brand because everything they make is specifically for UV protection. So you better believe that this actually keeps the sun out. The sun really does break down all the great benefits and really does damage our aging hair a lot more than it did when we were younger. Because when we were younger, the outside layer of our hair strand was sealed flat and kept the sun out. Also, the melanin used to be a natural UV protectant, and now our hair is just different. The hair cuticle, the shingles on the hair cuticle, they're lifted, the sun comes in. There's no more melanin in some of the whites and gray hair, and so that doesn't protect from the sun. So guys, going gray doesn't mean giving up looking polished. I spent the first half of my life being told to cover my gray and fix the flaws, hide the years, and the second half is going to be a little different. I get to decide what I let go of and what I want to work on. For me, it's about enhancing what nature gave me, less fighting. Yes, it takes time, but that time is also like a celebration of myself. Every time I take time to take care of me, and we all deserve to be celebrated and taken care of, even if it's you doing the taking care of. And now us gray hair ladies, we have another problem other than frizz and shine. It's how our hair turns yellow, muddy, warm looking orange. Click this video next to see what I use to keep the yellow away. Hi guys, nothing to do with the video. I want to end all my videos with a random rant, fun fact, just anything for you to get to know me a little better. So I have a curfew. I go to bed really early. By 8 o'clock, I'm doing my skincare routine, putting on my pajamas. I have a 13-year-old right now, but I've been going to bed before him since he was like 7. I don't know. I've always gone to bed before him. Thank God for my husband. Do you guys go to bed early also, or is it just me?